work. All right. Right, it is live. All right, yeah. I'm just gonna crack into this thing. Take a look. If anyone wants to just stop by, give a little chatteroo. We're all here, just chatting about aliens. Aliens are real. Yeah, we're just gonna pour ourselves a drink here, get going. Let's see, we got the chat going. I'm just gonna say, hey. Just to see if it's popping up for me. Yeah, it is popping up for me. Great. Sweet. Okay, alright. How about this? Alright. Let's chill out here. It's 11:30 p.m. Australian daylight time. Time for a little whiskey. Let's see. We're gonna have a little of this. What is this? This is a gift from my wife. I think it was a Father's Day thing. Always all the Father's Day things. There you go. 10 years old. That's a good one. This one's a little peaty. All right, let's get into this. I got an iPad here for some reason. I had some ideas for this stream. I haven't live streamed in a while, guys, so hopefully it's coming in through clear and everything. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, I focus a lot on tabletop gaming Atmoseeker, and the title says aliens are real, but the type of aliens I'm looking at tonight are a little bit different. They are mostly to do with role-play games. I got something in the mail. I got the Alien role-playing game starter set. I was just gonna take a look at it, open it up, take a look at some of the dice and everything in here. I've taken the shrink wrap off just because, you know, that stuff's annoying, sounds loud and everything. So we're gonna take a look at that. And I guess the only other thing I wanted to do was possibly get stuck into some of the planning for. We'll see. The grand plan is I haven't promised anything, just because I know it's a big undertaking. The idea is that I was gonna do like a reskin of the game room here. You can see it's very all fantasy, medieval. You can see all all those props and stuff, and I wanted to do a slight reskin for a possible Alien RPG Halloween game. And I have dreams of having it recorded in person. Got to find players first. Got to find people to play in the game room. But the idea is to kind of reskin it a bit and get an idea of what kind of little props and stuff that I'm going to be needing to kind of drape around here to make more of an immersive experience, I guess. Yeah, so I think it's going to be a lot of kind of like little set dressing kind of things, little things that light up, little screens, little old phones and stuff. So we'll see how that all kind of comes together. I'm gonna go ahead and just open this box and take a look at what we've got in there. I'm gonna put this aside. I was gonna draw some possible ideas for the game room. I'll put that aside for now. I think. But cheers, guys. Welcome. If you're new, just, you know what? I'm perfectly happy if nobody watches this. I'm just kind of keen to try out live streaming again, and I'm gonna try and have a look at what's in this box. Yeah, I haven't really had a look, and we'll see. Let's see. It changes music. I tried to go for something a little bit more, a bit more kind of like science fiction-y, just because of where we are. But yeah, I'm just gonna switch it up to, let's see, just some kind of exploration thing. There we go. Ominous? I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look at what we got here. Alright, so this is the Alien RPG starter set. Nice. Now I got this from Free League, or Fria Ligen, the Swedish game developers. Okay, what have we got in here? I can go to a little bit closer here. Take a close look at what we've got. We've got a little catalog of the stuff. Some other games. Symbaroum I've heard good things about. Coriolis I've played a little bit. I've got the book on the shelf there, so I went very good. Kind of like simple D6 system, Mork book. Alright, so we got a little advertising pamphlet. Oh, you know, these are cool. So it's a D6 system. And these are supposed to be... I've read a little bit of the rules online. So it is a D6 system where you roll... I think it's basically your character sheet is the amount of dice you roll. That's how you do checks. And I think when you get sixes, the more sixes you get, the more of a success it is. But then you also have these stress dice, and if you roll these roll against those ones and cancel things out. So I guess the idea is that the more of these you have, the more stressful it is. So that's fun. I actually kind of want to give these guys a little bit of a roll, see how it is. Get them out of the bag. That's a lot of stress. I I wonder how much stress there would be. Let's see if I get any. So I think these stress dice you get if you get a 1. If you get a 1, that's bad. I mean, that's bad for the players. It's good for me. Bad for the players. I mean, all right, what we got? Whoa, we got 1. 1. But you see, like on the flip side, you got the player dice. Open these up, have a look. These are nice dice. You know, it never can hurt to have more D6s, that's for sure. So for the player dice, you really want to roll as many 6s as possible. So let's see. So like that's one success, like a partial success, I think. But depending on your level, I think, or your attribute score. So like, I think you have. Let me see. There are character sheets in here. There are some character sheets. Oh, it looks like there's a map. Let's have a look. Oh, that's nice. Petey. There's Petey. We've got a deck of cards here. I'll have to have it. Crack over that. See what we got. Ooh, this is snug. This is snug in there. Have to flip this over. Oh, there's some tokens in here. That's interesting. Alright. Okay, so we've got some kind of tokens. This looks to be... I haven't read the book at all, but it looks to be... Well, so I'm guessing this is like ship-to-ship combat stuff, potentially? I don't know. It's all guess. And then you've got these just standard tokens, which are nice. My plan is, I just got that Loot Studios. What is it? They had the it was like it's very Alien inspired. So I was going to use that. As miniatures and stuff. So I'm gonna heat up the old resin vats, get printing on some of that. I think that would be good to have some of those going. Yeah. So we got little tokens and guide. That's good. And then we got some character sheets. That's nice. We got character sheets. Alright, so this is where you kind of see some of the attribute scores. Oh, some of these are pre-filled. So, oh, and they've got nice art and stuff on the back, little flavor stuff. I heard there's 2 modes to playing this. There is like a cinematic mode, where it's kind of like a one-shot kind of deal, and then there's a campaign mode. I was talking to a friend at work, and it sounds like my impression is that this game lends itself a lot more better to to mostly to one shots. That was my impression. So we got the pilot. So I guess you'd have different roles in the ship. So what do we got? We got officer, roughneck, company agent. The company, roughneck, pilot. Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. So they've got a little description on there, and they've got a talent. That's pretty cool. I like how simple this is. It's pretty nicely that. And I was talking to a friend about the difference between landscape character sheets and portrait ones. And I feel like I'm on the same page now, where landscape makes a lot more sense than portrait, because often with like game tables or terrain, you're gonna have most of the table kind of taken up by that kind of stuff, so you're gonna have a thinner kind of space. So landscape kind of makes a lot more sense, I think, for that. So I like the landscape. What do we got in here? We've got personal agenda, buddy. So there's relationships. I guess there's. I wonder if that's got any kind of like mechanical thing to it, or is it just a role play kind of thing? Stress. Okay, so these would be the stress die that you roll. Stress dice. If you wonder what the music you're listening to, this is from. I have a bunch of playlists on my Spotify. I believe I've shared them on my Twitter and stuff for the old Coriolis campaign. That have some nice classics like this. If you reach out in the chat, you can tell me what this song's from. Oh, welcome, Matt. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, just taking a gander at this whole box set. Cinematic is the preferred way to play, as long as you can keep your players from sneaking spoilers. Game system is elegant and builds up some wonderful tension over a session. Excited to see what this. It's a great game. Yes. Yeah, I've heard it's a nice system. Yeah, I don't think a lot of my friends have, unless they played it in other locations. I'm not sure if I have to worry about that too much. Alright, just gonna. Sorry. There we go. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, just taking a gander at this, just having a look. I haven't really read the book that much, but it looks like there's a lot of kind of detailed stuff in this starter set. I mostly got it just because it has these extra dice on here, and they're quite nice. I like those ones. They're just plastic dice or something, but I like the little face huggers in them and stuff. So I've always been a fan of the Alien series. It's been I've watched it numerous times. A lot of people would be like Aliens 2, Aliens. I've always been an Alien 1 fan myself. The old thriller in space, the psychological kind of horror kind of thing. Yeah, I always kind of like the what do you call it? The aesthetic of it all. Just kind of like that used, kind of worn sci-fi kind of setting. Jonathan, welcome, buddy. I've been binging your videos. Thank you very much. My first session with the Wavelight and Microfogger in 3 days. Good luck. The Wavelight, that has been a go-to piece of equipment for a long time for me. I believe I've had the same Wavelight. I've got it kind of hooked up there. It's been kicking on for quite a while. So yeah, I can definitely attest to those ones. I've definitely run a few games over the pair of them. Just even in the early days of the old, or young Atmoseeker, when he's in his youth, when he just had a couple of Wavelights and some candles. Yeah, so those are definitely a great like little starter kind of thing to get into it. Really add some like extra movement and light and color. So good luck. Sounds like some fun game. Yeah, so alright, so we're having a look at some of the character sheets, trying to get an idea of the rules here. Just a knee jerk impression on this thing. It's interesting. I like the conditions here. So they've got only 4 conditions. Sounds like Matt, you've played this before, so you've got more of an idea of me. I'm just kind of like fumbling through what I've seen. I like the little role play kind of things in this character sheet, like the relationship things. The signature item here, it says pill bottle almost empty. Like, I feel like those are good little things for players to grab onto. So I'm guessing like the attribute scores, they kind of assign themselves to these dice. So like, full disclosure, I have not read the rules that much, so I'm just kind of like fumbling through. I'm getting an idea. I've played Coriolis a bit, so I'm guessing it's quite similar. So if it was like an empathy kind of thing, I'd rolled 4, and if I got any 6s, that would be a success. I got nothing. So must be, I guess, the more dice, and I guess they would have like assistance kind of stuff. That might be good. All right, so we've got some good little character sheets. These must be good for like the one shots. I do love kind of like pre-made character sheets, and these seem a lot more kind of useful than like a D&D 5e type character sheet. I always found the 5e character sheets a little bit hard to read, especially if you're a new player. Just like bonds, the little kind of like role play kind of tips and stuff. It's a lot of reading. Like, honestly, the little bit here about like the half empty pill bottle, like that gives me as a player something better to kind of hold on to. So what else is in the box here? We had some tokens. We had, I didn't look at the map. Map's got to be around here somewhere. I'll look at that last just because it's got some, it's big. It's big, it's gonna fold out and stuff. What I've got here now, we've got the book. So this is a adventure book. I think this is the campaign, I believe. Just gonna have a little flick through. Glass Cannon Network has a great 3-episode cinematic adventure on the YouTube channel that walks through the mechanics. That's fantastic. I love Glass Cannon. I used to listen to their Giant Slayer campaign quite a lot. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. I am definitely going to look that up and take a look. You're on the 6s as successes. So it's facehugger stress dice. That's the real magic. Yes, I feel like that's the that's the real crux of it. You want to just like, I feel like you want to hand out those stress dice as much as possible. Okay, so there's little maps here. Okay, so this is, what is this? This is like a campaign, I think. Chariots of the Gods. And is this just like a collection? This Santa is blah 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 blah. I don't know. It's kind of hard to. Let's see. We got some stuff about. Okay, so there's scenarios in here. Scenarios, maps, crew members. These are good. Nice and simple layouts of things. Some more maps. These are cool. I like these. And they don't have to be realistic. I can't like, because I was thinking how to represent maps to the players. And while I don't typically use a TV map, I feel like a TV map for this kind of situation would be fantastic, especially if it's in this style where you have almost like that hologram kind of thing, and you can just kind of move it around, track it around. I think a TV and in the center with these kind of maps would be really good. So straight off the bat, doesn't have to be realistic, but it could be just, for getting an idea of the ship, getting a lay of the land. The TV table could be good. So get some nice maps. This is a scenario, some junctions and stuff. Okay, so this is a bunch of scenarios. There's acts. Bloodburster is born. Look at this art. What we got here? We got some. Ooh, some. They always had some nice evocative art in these books. All right, so there's acts. This is actually pretty succinct. I wonder how many sessions this goes for, this book. I would guess definitely more than one by the looks of things. Although it's in 3 acts, and usually when I run games myself, it's in 3-act system. Maybe it's kind of like that, and then you could play it in different ways and have different kind of like results. Appendix 2, Xenomorph. Okay, so that's a cool just scenario. Oh, we got a big one. One of this guy. Sorry, I can't quite see from the flare and stuff. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like how it's laid out. Seems pretty Oh wait, so is this these little scenarios? Abomination, monstrous mutation of the human form brought about by genetic accelerant on the abomination goes through several stages of. Oh, so this is about creatures. All right, so this is like a little mini monster manual at the back here. Yeah, that guy's having a bad day, I think. Beluga head. Talents, some extra stuff, and a nice little face hugger on the end there. Okay, that's cool. So I like that. That's kind of quite light. Some nice probably a little bit more art would have been good. I haven't checked the other book, so probably there's a little bit more art in that one. But like the maps and stuff, I like adventure scenarios and stuff that give you just enough information, just enough information to kind of guide the game, but not kind of tell you every kind of thing. So it's like, oh, I've got so much stuff I need to memorize to get through this. Okay, here we've got no music. That's what we've got. What we listen to? Exploration space, Council of Factions, mystery and intrigue. Okay. I'm trying to think about how would I transform this space. Honestly, we probably would keep a lot of it pretty similar. I think it's going to be a lot of aesthetic things that you're going to kind of tape or put over the surface. Like, for instance, we've got these torches in the back. I'd probably change those to something similar, but in a science fiction style. So I have to get some kind of like blue tube lights or something like that. Want to keep it on the low price range. I feel like there's going to be a lot of like cardboard and EVA foam kind of cutting up little shreds like that. I think whatever I can kind of like put around the walls, and and lighting will be important. I've ordered these little kind of like yellow siren type things. So the plan is to have it. I'm gonna have a smoke system kind of worked up. So I'm gonna put a smoke machine high up, somewhere up there. I'm gonna run maybe some PVC piping around with some holes kind of vented downwards, so that can like pulse out some smoke when there's like an airlock kind of thing happening. And I can have these like yellow kind of like spinning warning lights kind of go up if there's like self-destruct, airlocks open, that kind of thing. That's the kind of idea. Welcome, Martin. Good to have you here. Just keeping it dark. Fling some slime around. Just keep it dark. Just keep it dark. That's a good idea. Just pitch dark. I always get a lot of guff on my videos about like, oh, it's so dark, Seb. How can people see their dice? I'm an old man. I can't I can't read my character sheet. Truth is, like a lot of my players use a tablet. A lot of But there are so many like LED lights around in here. Like you look in here, like sure I've got the big light up here on top of me, but without that on, like there's so many like LED lights and floodlights and everything, and there's this residual. It's hard to pick up on low cameras and stuff, so I'll have to try and do a better job of that in videos. I think that DMX video, some of those shots, the most recent video that came out, that was a bit on the dark side in some shots, but I was trying to get it out, and hopefully some people found it helpful if they're trying to make their own kind of DMX controlled weather lighting type. I like it for the weather effects mostly, but one of the best moments we had was, because you can change it quite dynamically, quite quickly, was we had, I think it was just like a cave kind of situation, but one of the characters got eaten by a giant worm kind of thing, and so I could change back and forth depending on whose turn it was. When it was his turn, I could switch the lighting to this red kind of like pulsing kind of sound of just like this beating heart kind of thing, like he was inside something. So that was a lot of fun. And then, you know, whenever it changed to the other player, switch back. So I think that's one thing the DMX has over a lot of like the smart lighting and stuff. It's a lot more responsive. You can do things a lot faster. Martin, could be cool to have a slow fan circling and have a lamp behind it to shadow it. I did order something off Wish.com just because I'm curious. I was curious about the quality of some of these lights from Wish.com. I know that, you know, it's, you know, a lucky draw, but who knows? I ordered some a DMX Gobo light. So there was a comment recently on one of my videos talking about Gobo lights, and basically what they do is they have these like, it's almost like it pushes the light through like shapes and stuff, so you get like these weird kind of like shadows and stuff, and I think they rotate. So I'd be interested if there was like a spinning fanny type thing. Could work. I don't know. Maybe I can find something close. Headlamps as well. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I do have, not sure if you can tell, but on the back here, on this Atmoseeker logo here is a pin spot kind of thing. So actually I will switch to this one. And if you keep an eye on the book there, we've got some pin spots up here as well. So usually I'll have these set up. So if I turn off this light, turn that off. So you'll see even in the dark, you're gonna have a nice little like reading light kind of thing. So usually I have these set up in the game, so everyone has their own little light without having like a headlamp or little USB lamps or something. So yeah, that usually works pretty well. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Matt. Good to hear from you. Yeah, this is all just very conceptual at the moment, just kind of getting some ideas. But yeah, whatever we can do. I think the ultimate goal is that the whole setup, we want it to switch from one to the other. So I run a lot of D&D games, so we're going to be able to switch from fantasy back to science fiction, back and forth. So it's got to be able to kind of transform quite easily, and it's got to be able to store properly. So I'm thinking a lot of like little flat panel kind of things that I can kind of hang on things, kind of drape on things, and clip onto things. Probably a lot of like tubing, that kind of thing. Probably like a lot of dryer tubes, that kind of thing. And probably a lot of it is just going to be in the lighting. A lot of the effects lighting to kind of create different kind of rooms, depending on like the positioning of lighting, what kind of shadows they cast, and that kind of thing. So yeah, we'll see. I am curious if I'm going to use like projections. I've used projections in the old game room, and because the setup's changed up quite a bit from that initial game room tour that I did. Oh man, I feel like it's at least a couple of years ago at this point, but yeah, I think I will bring the projection back for like a sci-fi thing, because it would be nice to have a big window. And I do have a playlist on the channel where it has some like space kind of backgrounds and stuff, so you could have just a view of space. Space out there. That would be cool. I'll have to work it out, I think. It's all gonna be like, projections get tricky because they can get cancelled out by whatever kind of lighting you have in the room. So we'll see. We'll see how it is. Maybe I'll just use a TV. That might be easier. Yeah, but keep an eye open for like hard waste and stuff, because I've found a couple of TVs, people throwing out perfectly good TVs just because they don't have a smart chip in them. So it's like, just put one of those HDMI with like Chromecast things in there. You're done. You got yourself a smart TV. Anyway, that was a weird tangent. We're gonna switch back to the box. How far did we get? We looked at the tokens. There's cards here. I haven't looked at the cards yet. Let's have a look. We've got the rule book. That's see, I like that cover. So this is I've seen a hard cover of this one. So yeah, I feel like I'd love the hard cover of that, but this probably just to fit in the starter set. It's fine. So it breaks it up into a bunch of sections. What do we got here? About just general, about the world, like your characters, skills. What do we got here? Skills, combat, and gear. That's pretty succinct. Looks like the biggest section is in combat. Smallest section is in characters, because they're disposable. That's some nice big evocative art with the alien. Ooh. You can't lie to you about your chances, which have my sympathy. So okay, so the game master in this game is called the Game Mother. So I'm not sure if you remember from the movie, there was this computer system called Mother. It's very creepy. Well, you're welcome. I guess Free League is welcome. Thanks, Martin. Thanks, you now made me order this game. Gonna run this with a friend. Can you play with 2 players? That's a great question. Let's see what it says on the box. It says, I've got stuff over here. It says 2 to 6 players. So, yes, I've definitely seen some Let's Plays where, oh my god, it just popped out there. A little face hugger trying to get me. Yes, it says 2 to 6 players. So there you go. I wonder if that includes the Game Master. I've definitely seen people playing it one-on-one, like Game Master and player. I guess that's kind of like the movies where you'd have Ripley just kind of going around the ship by herself. So, yes, it's just alien versus player. That sounds terrifying. Let's see. All right, some Mass Effect going on here. Okay, so Frontier Life. So we've got. Okay, so this just gives some background, kind of like world insight. Pretty brief. Oh wow, like a whole timeline. Wonder if this is going to explain the movies. I don't know. I haven't seen. Well, I've seen all of them. Okay, I have seen all of them. This one looks like it is kind of tied to the movies. It does mention some of the ships and stuff. Yep, there it is. It's mentioning the Covenant, Nostromo. Love me Nostromo. Oh, I had a Nostromo hat somewhere. I'll have to work out where that is. Yeah, because it was that like little trucker cap with the little Nostromo kind of thing. Now I wish I knew where that was. Okay, role playing the alien. That's kind of cool. Let's see. The Game Mother GM. Short describes the alien universe to you, blah blah blah. Cinematic play. Oh, so this is just telling about the game modes. Key themes, those are cool, just to kind of get an idea of a particular thing. The cards. Oh, I haven't looked at the cards yet. Alright, we'll take a little look at the cards. See, sounds good. They had similar art like this in the what do you call it? In the Coriolis as well. It must have the same kind of artist. See, I like this kind of art where it's just you can still see the brush strokes and stuff, just the art, lighting and stuff. Might kind of try and pay attention to these kind of concept arts, give ideas for any kind of game room kind of modifications I want to do. Consumables, skills. Alright, the art of failure. What does that mean? You don't roll any dice, something... If you don't roll any dice, something goes wrong. For some reason, you fail to achieve your goal. So you can push rolls. Okay, so if you roll... So you roll a bunch of d6s to try and have a success. So if I'm gonna try and like hack a terminal kind of thing, I get no sixes, but I can push the roll. But to do that, I'll get a stress dice. So if I roll a 1 on those ones, it's gonna cancel out. I think it cancel out so only 6s. So then I can roll it again. Oh, that was good. Got 2 6s. I got one of those. So I'm stressed. But so it canceled that one. So but 1 6 got in there. So success. So that's a cool little simple system. I might be getting it wrong, so apologize if I am. Wow, this music's super dramatic. I'm gonna just turn it off. Alright. So that's difficulty. This is all just like basic running the game type stuff. I wonder if it's worth getting the Dungeon Master screen. Personally, I'm probably gonna run it with a laptop in front of me. And there is a good website that has, you can make your own custom DM screens and just kind of lay it out on the screen. I'll have to put, if I work it out, I'll share it somewhere. I'll tweet it. I'll tweet it out. I'll tweet it out after this. It's a good website for, yeah, follow me on Twitter if you want to find out what the hell website is Seb talking about. It's basically like a GM tool kind of thing where you can move these panels around and put like, I'm going to put encumbrance here and I'm going to put an initiative tracker. Oh, I can move these panels around, stuff. Quite useful. But it can be system agnostic. So that's cool. Ooh. Yeah, some good art in here. Let's see here. A good view of that one. That reminds me of Alien 3. 3? Right, probably the furnace part. The furnace part's good. A lot of people like Alien 3. They do not. So if I don't. Yeah, I'm mixed on Alien 3. I think it's just a different type of movie. Um, let's see. Nope. Yeah. Honestly, I don't think it's that bad, but uh, it's probably not the best for sure. Sorry, I'm just trying to work out what the hell is going on here. It's okay. We'll just do that. That's not good. Very good. All right. All right. Yes. Yeah. Not a huge Alien 3 saved by some solid supporting actors like Charles Ant. Yeah. Chuck D. Oh boy, he is a fantastic actor. The second I saw him in like Game of Thrones, I was like, this guy's got his. I've seen him before, Game of Thrones. I'm not that young, but yeah, he was great in that, and he's great. He's great in general. What's his best movie? Let me think. Last Action Hero, of course. Jeez. Damage. Broken. If you wanted to tune in to Seb just reading a book, hey, it had Ron Perlman. Ron Perlman was Alien. That was 4. That was Resurrection, I think. That was, wow, I got some creepy alien music. If you believe in aliens, reach out in the chat. Been watching that. If you're not familiar with the channel, it's Corridor Crew, and they do UFO breakdowns sometimes. Trying to work out like, is that a bug? Is it VFX and stuff? It's been fun. That's what's gotten me on this alien jump. Not really, but I've been talking to a friend. I've been looking at some kind of like different science fiction settings because I want to change it up a bit from the whole fantasy vibe. Not that I don't like fantasy. But this I like to change up the settings, and I think this one's quite a good simple-ish system. Oh, that's a good one. Get some good art in there. See, it's got those brush strokes and stuff. Oh, I'm gonna have to. What am I gonna have to do? Make a paper mache alien that just kind of like has these animatronic things that pops out of the ceiling? Well, that would be. I mean, that would be pretty cool. Let's. Yeah, I might have to do that. I'm not gonna. I wish I had the time to do that. But if you're a dad like me, time is scarce. That's why I'm spending it in the garage, sipping whiskey, and talking to you fine folks, and reading about RPG books. Cheers. All right, we got some gear here. So this is a standard, just like rule book. Just gonna give you like the rules of the game, gear and stuff. So I like how. Oh shit, power loaders. Yes. Okay, because I just got that that loot studio. There was one that was very specifically alien looking, not alien, and they had power loaders in there. I'm gonna fire up the 3D printer tonight, try and print off some of these. So if you know me on Instagram, I'm gonna be posting some on there and see how they print out, because I'm hit and miss with 3D printing. I've had some good luck lately, but there were some power loaders in there, and oh boy, do I like some power loaders, that's for sure. Power loader queen battle, that would be good. The aliens that they have are very kind of adjacent. They have similar kind of things. They probably had to watch out for like licensing stuff. So, Loot Studios, yes. Dad time, 9 p.m. to midnight. Corey, you nailed it, buddy. Welcome. That is dad time. Yeah, sometimes later than 9 p.m. What is it now? Wow, 12. We're probably going to finish up soon, but just because I got work in the morning, you know. but I'm enjoying myself. I still got this whiskey to get through. So, welcome, Nick. Will you try a Warhammer 40k RPG walk through sometime? You could do that handsomely, I reckon. Oh boy, Nick, you're telling me, buddy. I really, I've been curious. I've been curious about. Whoa, 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 whoa! This is meant to be a non-combat mix. Mass Effect club music. Let's see. Let's go with that. All right, that's pretty good. We'll turn that down. We'll get that nice and quiet. Oh boy, yeah, Nick, you tapped on something there. 40k. I've been always interested. Have never played it. Been scared by the rules, but there's an RPG of 40k, and the world of 40k sounds very alluringly disturbing and fascinating. I'm tempted to read a bit myself. Try it out. So, yeah, I think with all these settings, it's all just like a lot of readings, and that's a lot of what I miss of commuting to work. It's a lot of work from home, dads, these days. So that would usually give me a good chance to read some new kind of like materials, new kind of books and stuff. I think I learned like the whole Coriolis system on the train. So, wow, I'm gonna turn this off. I don't need the music. Don't need the music. Yeah, we got Nick. So yes, Nick. I'm tempted about 40k. I think I don't have any big wargaming type stuff here, but I gather there's a lot of people that are subscribed to the channel that is kind of like into 40k. I don't know what the difference is between the RPG and the regular 40k game. I'm probably just like insulting the Emperor as I speak, but glory to him. That's something that all I know about 40k. There's an Emperor. He's a great dude. Don't piss him off. Martin, I would watch a 40k RPG. Show us the cards. Oh, yes. I'll have a look at the cards. Yes, we got the cards and the map. I think that's a great idea. All right. Good idea. Point of inspiration to you. Okay. Let's pull up some card music. Is this card music? That sounds like some ominous card music coming at you. Let's open these cards. It's in the shrink wrap still, so it's going to take me about 10 minutes to open this thing. I was going to like fumble at it with my fingers. Okay, let's see. They usually have that little string thing. Oh, look, there's a little hole in there. I got it. If I was playing, I don't want to hurt these cards. There we go. All right, so what do we got? Cards wise here. I do like me some good cards. Okay, so on the cards, we've got... There's a whole bunch of initiative cards. So, oh, looks like they've got some little handy tips on them. And a creepy little space guy about to be eaten. And on the front, they've got Initiative 1, fast action used, slow action used, both actions used, no action used. So I'm guessing you kind of use it as a guide, gonna have it in front of you, and you kind of turn it around. It's gonna get your checklist. That's good. I like those. That's fun. And there's 10 of them. Did sound die? Oh gosh, I hope not. Audio mixer. I feel like. Oh no, we just lost music because I hastily put this stream together because I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing, guys. Okay. All right. So let's see what we got. Got something called personnel agenda cards, and there's a lot of them. I feel like it's most of them. Personal agenda. Personal agenda. My personal agenda. Let's figure it out. Okay. Effects of infection. Your strength increases by 3 and agility by 1, while your empathy... Oh, so these are like effects. Wait. Infected agenda. Okay. Well, I haven't read the book, so I'm guessing they need to have some kind of mechanical kind of thing to it. Alien. So there's a note. So are these kind of like little handouts and stuff? Note to Lucas. So it's got just some like almost like an audio log kind of thing. That's a cool idea. Like, I like the idea of like pre-recording like little audio logs, kind of like how you would play a game and just have that like, little crackle kind of thing and just like play it to the players. That's a cool idea. I might do that actually. Yeah, looks like a whole bunch of like little story beats and stuff on these little table cards, these personal agenda cards. Very cool. Oh, so they kind of might be tied into scenarios. Yeah, okay. That's cool. So I guess you can kind of like hand those to the players or keep them yourself as just like little notes kind of thing. Then we got like some... Oh, there's a whole bunch of... I'm guessing these are like NPCs. So we got some NPC cards here. Mechanic. Pilot. Then we've got... just some stats, some gear, help your crewmates from the Sotillo to get out alive. We got any like unfriendly? Find a drink on this goddamn ship. It's his personal agenda. I like it. I like it. Follow and protect Bolaji, no matter what the cost or risk. Okay, so little bonds there. See, I like those little lines. They got little buddies too. Oh, sorry. That whiskey, it's turned sour. Oh, Corey, the sound die for you, buddy. Okay, we got some little face cards in here, and then the rest looks to be just gear, like weapons. That's cool. I guess if you're playing like a one-shot kind of thing, it's good to kind of like have that gear out, or you can hand out that gear. It's got all the damage and stuff, all the little stats and stuff. So that's cool. There's probably about, I don't know, 20-ish here. Stuff, laser guns. All right. So the deck looks pretty cool. That looks pretty useful actually. All those cards. I think that's most of it, except the map. I'm gonna pull out the map now. Let's have a look. We're gonna have to put some stuff aside here, just because it's I think it's quite big. All right, we got books. This one. It's a decent starter set though. I think the only thing missing would be like some kind of Dungeon Master screen for it, but I wonder how far you can get without it, or if you just kind of have a few kind of notes. All right, I'm just gonna put these cards aside. Cards look pretty cool. All right, let's have a look at the map. Whoa. I do like cards for that kind of reason. so it kind of keeps things kind of shallow, being able to search through. Yeah, good point, Martin. All right, so we got a big map here. We got, oh, it is a big one. That's a nice big map. A nice cardstock on this one. Pretty thick. Pretty thick, this one. What have we got? This is space. Look at all them. We got all these systems. That's pretty cool. I like it. I like that you just could kind of throw a dice, something. And we're going to the card outpost. Yeah. Okay, I wonder how fast travel is. Where Earth is. Hyperdrive sector stuff. Okay, so we got some pretty big map. Looks like you could have a lot of adventures in here. I guess it'd be good for like a campaign kind of thing. So we've got. I wonder if. Oh, God. I don't even. What? LV 426? Is that the name of the alien planet? I have no idea what that would be. I don't even know what I'm looking for. We got LT. Don't know. It's probably in here somewhere. Alright. And then on the flip side, we got some spaceships. Alright, we got some spaceships here. That's pretty cool. I think I do like my idea about using TV for these kind of things, though. Some good detail. It must just kind of tie into the scenarios that they have. Corey says, "Do you have any fave board games, Seb?" Well, at the moment, I think one of my favorite board games is this one. It's I played a little bit of Hero Quest lately. Got a big box over there with bunch of minis in there at the moment, so I'm excited to play more. Played a little bit by myself, a little bit with friends. Got a little taste for it. I like the simplicity of it all, so it's nice to kind of just pull it out and get playing with some Hero Quest. I think I am going to paint some of the miniatures in there. That would be fun. Yeah, so I think Hero Quest. I'm looking forward to kind of learning how this one kind of works a bit more. But so pay attention on Twitter if you want to see that link I was talking about earlier about the GM screen thing. That's handy. And I'm gonna right now, right after this, I'm gonna line up some 3D prints, try and get ready for this thing. Hopefully, don't hold me to this, but I'm hoping for Halloween to do a one-shot on the channel. Hopefully, I can find some sacrifices to the alien creature, and hopefully we can have a nice Halloween game on the channel. That'd be fun. We do have another one-shot coming up. It has been a little bit of a scheduling conflicts here and there. I do have renovations happening in April, so we're going to see how this kind of all lines up. But yeah, so we have a one-shot coming up with a few other channels. So stay tuned on if you are subscribed to the channel. I might put some announcements up there closer to the date, but we're going to pre-record it and then premiere it on the channel as well. Thank you for anyone who's been stopping by tonight. It's just a little casual kind of get together, get a little look at this game, hoping to learn that system a bit more. And yeah, I think I've got work tomorrow, so wish me luck. I'm gonna get some of these 3D prints going. Thank you for stopping by. Till next time, maybe spread the word, and I'll catch you next time. I'll do more of these live streams. I think this was kind of fun. I liked having just like a casual look at things, a little kind of like spitball, kind of big plan kind of thing. I had a sketchbook here that I was going to pull out and kind of get some ideas going for this kind of like game room kind of idea. But I might share some sketches on Instagram if I start kind of noodling some ideas for these kind of concepts. Yeah, so until next time, I'll see ya. I don't know how to finish this thing, so I'm just gonna say goodbye, and I'll see you next time on the next video. Hopefully coming out, maybe in a few weeks or so. That should be that we've got an Atmoseeker one coming. That is focusing more on the stream deck, and I have a prop build sitting in the corner, half finished, that will be coming as well. Yeah, I'll see you until then. Cheers, guys.